Hey everyone, my name is Mark Lee. Today I have a really honor to have my friend Josh, the sales manager from the Trulife development, and we are talking about 8188 Yonge Street, this upcoming project, going to be coming to the Zone Hill areas. So Josh, thank you for your time today.
No problem. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. So we've been expanding, we've been hearing a lot of 8188. We got a lot of clients calling us about that project. So.
Yep.
It's kind of like a shining project right now. People is expecting to be coming, right?
Sure.
So today is true honor, to meet you in person, and we can talking about this project. So we got some insider news, right? The first thing when the people calling me about 8188, they've been living in the neighborhood. This is the prestige neighborhoods, right? So a lot of people asking, what is the developers? A lot of people care about developers' background,
Yep.
right? So can you talk a little bit more about Trulife?
Yeah, sure. So the developers for this project are Trulife and Constantine developments. Constantine is very financially sound developer.
That's for sure.
They've been involved in some pretty big name projects recently. One Bloor West and 128 Hazelton in Yorkville.
Okay. Yeah.
The Trulife, they are a newer developer. They have development experience in the Guelph area and in the Muskoka area. Their strength really has been in acquiring great pieces of land to develop throughout the GTA.
In terms of the project, people are asking the question: Is this project fully zoned? Like a lot of people is caring about
Yes,
that
it is.
as well.
Yeah, fully zoned. We're expecting to launch this September, so right around the corner. We're expecting to start construction early 2021. Occupancy, we're hoping late 2023.
Okay, that's perfect. So that's increasing more confidence for the buyers, right?
Yeah.
So it's fully zoned. Technically, they can construct anything. Right?
Exactly, when you have a very financially sound developer, it's much easier to get under construction.
Yeah. So I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
When you are inquiring the land, developer I know is spending a lot of money, is consulting, a lot of things. So what do you think? Why your company is bring the product into the 8188 Yonge Street? What's the special in these areas?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a number of things, but I think definitely the number one thing that's going to drive values, both in the short term and over the long term at 8188, is the project's proximity to the new the future Yonge extension subway.
We all waiting for that.
Right, everybody knows how valuable it is to own property along the Yonge subway line, and 8188 Yonge is going to be approximately 5-minute walk from each of those subway stops.
That's true. Amazing. So you have two subways, right?
Yeah. So that's definitely one thing. Also, you mentioned the neighborhood as well, the Uplands neighborhood. It's a very high-end residential neighborhood, amazing school district. I think the average price of a home in Uplands is about $2.5 million.
Yeah, it's very expensive area.
Yeah. So I mean, I think living in this neighborhood, there's a lot of amenities that this neighborhood offers, as well as, like I said, just being in a high-end residential neighborhood. Does allow people to live in a condo, to live in an area where there are great schools, which is very important to buyers, obviously, with families who are starting families, as well as tenants. I mean, that's something that's important too. People can rent a condo knowing that their kids are going to go to an amazing school.
Yeah, so we have the subway, we have transportation, we are in the prestige neighborhoods, and we are in the developing neighborhood as well. It's mutual, a lot of stuff is coming there. And we also have the school education is very important as well. So it's access to school, top schools actually, so which is really good. In terms of the building itself, can you talk a little bit more about the buildings?
Yeah, sure. So it's a 10-story building, 282 units. So we call it a mid-sized building. It's a glass tower. If you've seen the rendering, if you're able to show your viewers, your clients, the rendering. It's gorgeous. I love the architecture in this building. Something I think gives it a lot of character are the tiered balconies. Just gives the building a really cool look. It's a glass tower mostly, but the architect has incorporated some stone, some brick, and some stucco just to kind of warm the building up a little bit as well. The suite mix is, I think we're going to have about 65% one bedroom and 1+ den units. So we're going to have units starting at 480 square feet, ranging all the way up to our larger 3-bedroom units, which are going to top out at about 1,800 square feet.
That's good. So you have
Yeah.
like investor friendly and you have end user friendly.
Completely, yeah. We're gonna have
Yeah.
2+ den, 3+ den units. We're also gonna have some luxury townhomes with private access,
Okay.
and we're gonna have some penthouse suites with some amazing rooftop terraces.
Oh, that's good. So, for the views, a lot of people is asking about, what kind of views is that? Can you give a little bit more, like what kind of direction, what are you
Sure.
gonna see?
Yeah, I think that's something that's really special about the project too, is we have mostly all unobstructed views right now. And because the project is surrounded almost entirely by protected lands,
Yeah.
most of those views are gonna stay unobstructed for a very long time. So if you're facing north, you're gonna be looking towards Richmond Hill. If you're facing east, you're gonna be overlooking the Uplands residential neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's
all
all
clear
residential
views, yeah.
housing. And then to the south of the project is the Thornhill Golf Club. And then to the west, you have the Uplands Golf Club and Ski Club.
Okay, so you have like clear views, a lot
Yeah.
of green space.
Exactly.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's truly amazing. You're talking about the size, you're talking about the starting price. So what kind of amenity you offer to the residents?
We're really proud of the amenities here at 8188 Yonge. Something that I think is very different about our project is we're going to be offering a 30,000 square foot outdoor amenity space. You don't typically see that in a single building project. That's something you see in a multi-phase project or a master plan community where you're literally sharing that space with thousands and thousands of other buyers, of other residents.
For
Here, you're going to be sharing it with probably a few hundred residents. So the fantastic space. I mean, there's so many amenities. I'm probably going to leave some of them out. But in the outdoor space, you have a huge park and green space. So basically, just like having a park in your backyard. So again, really geared towards what's happening in the world these days. People living in condos. Outdoor space is very important to them. So I think that's going to be a real hit with buyers. There's also a children's play area. There's a full outdoor pool with a sun deck, cabana area. So on a day like today, you want to hang out outside. You can swim in the pool, relax. We have an outdoor entertainment lounge with barbecues. We have a dog park. We have an outdoor exercise and yoga area. And then we have our indoor amenities in addition to that. So we have about 10,000 square feet of indoor amenities.
Wow.
We have our lobby, of course, which if you've seen the rendering, it's absolutely gorgeous. We have an indoor gym and wellness center. We have an indoor children's play area as well. On our 6th floor, we have our entertainment and media lounge with a full outdoor terrace overlooking the Uplands golf course.
Wow. Okay, so Josh, you're talking a lot about amenities. It's truly amazing. That's just so many things can be in these buildings. But another question is the buyer, maybe asking, so many amenities are going to pay the higher maintenance fee cost. So what do you think about this?
Yeah, so I mean, in our budget, we've made sure that the maintenance fees are going to be very affordable for clients. And part of how we're able to do this for our outdoor amenities is that we have a very high water table at 8188. So what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be recycling the rainwater and using that for irrigation. And that's going to be one of the things that's going to help to keep the cost low.
Wow, that's really saving a lot of cost because the water is expensive now.
Exactly, right.
Yes. Yeah. So, during the COVID-19, everyone it's about, worry about the condos, the clean water, clean air. So what kind of facilities you guys can providing to protection the residents?
Yeah, so for the entire building, for all the suites in the building, we're actually offering Trulife and Constantine's CCI, that's their Clean Condo Initiative. And basically what that is, they're just upgraded air and water filtration systems that everyone's going to have access to. So you're going to have the cleanest water, and the air filtration system actually uses UV technology to stop bacteria from entering the building.
Wow, that's
so very relevant for what's happening in the world today.
So far, I haven't heard any condo does that. So this is actually the first one I've been involved with that.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this. This will be helping the more healthy for the residents. Right?
100%.
Yeah. When do you think you're going to be launching the project?
This September. We don't have an exact date yet, but sometime this September we'll be launching.
Okay, so
yeah, pretty
what's
excited.
the launching process? Like, you're going to be selecting, I hear you're going to selecting the platinum agents?
Absolutely. So platinum agents are going to have first access to the best units. Obviously, most importantly, they're going to have lowest prices as well.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be able to take advantage of our extended deposit structures, some other incentives like free assignments, cap levies. But of course, first access to the best units at the lowest prices is what it's all about.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, that's what you're
That's
best
up
at,
here,
right?
yes.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Josh. So,
Okay.
you know, we learned a lot about 8188 Yonge Street. I'm really excited about this project. If you want to learn more about the 8188 Yonge Street condos, please contact me and I will give you the directly planning access. Thank you.